Hello, my name is Alex George. I am the Manchester Township School District Anti-Bullying Coordinator, and I am here to present the Manchester Township School District HIB self-assessment from the 24-25 school year. And the way that we conduct this self-assessment is we use the school safety teams in each of the buildings each June to conduct a kind of self-assessment and look at the building from a couple of different areas. In fact, there are 8 core elements that the school safety teams look at. Each of those elements has 26 indicators, and for each of those indicators, the team gives a score of 0 to 3. And a score of 0 means that the school does not meet the requirements. A 1 means they're partially meeting the requirements. A 2 means that they're meeting all the requirements. And a 3 means that they are exceeding those requirements. So with this scoring, if you got a 52 out of 78 or 66%, you would be meeting all the requirements of the state of New Jersey. We significantly outscore that number, but we are not exceeding in all areas, and so that's kind of what the school safety teams look at, areas to improve on for the next year. That's a big part of that process that gets conducted each June in the schools. Also, in addition, we are reporting our trainings and programs to the New Jersey Department of Education twice a year as part of our mandatory reporting process. So when we look at the core indicators, and this gives us an idea of what is the school safety team looking at in some of these different areas, and how are our schools. First, we're going to look at it from a district perspective, and we'll look at it from a school perspective as well. But in the district view, if you will, core indicator number 1 is HIB programs, approaches, and other initiatives. The district received a perfect score here, a 15 out of 15. And here the teams are asking themselves, has the school established, implemented, and assessed our programs? Are they designed to prevent and address harassment, intimidation, and bullying? And has the school safety team looked for patterns and reviewed the school's climate and the policies in each school? In core element number 2, training on the Board of Education approved HIB policy and procedures, the district received a score at a 7.8 out of 9 or 87%. And here the teams are looking at things like, was training provided for our staff? Did it include training on the protected categories? And was all this information also shared with our students? In core element number 3, other staff instruction and training programs, the district received a score of 13.3 out of 15 or 89%. And here we're asking ourselves, has each staff member received 2 hours of training on HIB prevention? And does training include suicide prevention? And does the school safety team get professional development to support the programs? In core element number 4, curriculum and instruction on HIB and other related information and skills, we received a 5.8 out of 6 as a district, or 97%. And here we're asking, are we providing age-appropriate instruction? Are we observing the week of respect, which just recently took place, and we did so with a number of wonderful activities and assemblies in across all of our buildings. In core element number 5, HIB personnel, the district received a score of 8.3 out of 9, or 93%. Here we're asking, does each school have an anti-bullying specialist and a school safety team, and do they meet twice a year at the school and district level? In core element number 6, school level HIB incident reporting, we received a perfect 6 out of 6, or 100%. And here we're looking at, are the schools implementing the procedures? Are things being reported and investigated properly? In core element number 7, the investigation process is the focus here, and we got a district score of 11.7 out of 12, or 97%. And here we're asking, do school follows the policy by notifying parents, completing the investigation, and preparing the report for the superintendent? In core element number 8, HIB reporting, we received a score of 5.8 out of 6, or 97%. Is there a procedure for staff reporting HIB, and are we posting the grades on the school and district website? Our website, manchestertwp.org, has all of our HIB information. It also has the ability for any parent, student, staff member to report any incident at any time. That also can be reported anonymously. So our website is a great source of information for our HIB programs. So when you look at the district score, we received a 73.6 out of 78, or a 94%. Again, if you received a score of 52, you're meeting the requirements of the state. A perfect 78 would mean you're exceeding all the requirements. So we are clearly exceeding on a number of areas, and we're proud of the work we do, but we're always looking to do things better and look at what we've done in the past and how we can make it better in the future. So this screen gives you an idea of how the buildings did individually in those same core elements. And it just kind of breaks it out from that perspective. Obviously, the district average was a 73.6 or 94. And the school's grades ranged from a 69 to a 77, across. And a lot of that has to do with what are certain situations that are being looked at in all those buildings, how are we responding to them, and what are some areas that we can do better in the future. And again, a 52 would be meeting all the requirements of the state, and every one of our buildings is exceeding in a number of areas. So when we look at the key findings, the first thing that stands out are there are a number of areas that we are exceeding the expectations. Core indicator number 1, HIB programs, approaches, and other initiatives. We received a perfect score because we are implementing and assessing our programs. They are designed to prevent HIB, and that's an important part of the positive school cultures we want to provide our students. Core indicator number 6, school-level HIB incident reporting. The schools implement the district procedures when incidents are identified, and that's an important component to our program. In core indicator number 4, curriculum and instruction on HIB, we received a 97% because we are providing age-appropriate instruction. We are observing the week of respect with a number of wonderful activities. In core indicator number 8, HIB reporting, it was a 97% as well. Yes, there is a procedure for reporting HIB, and the students, staff, and parents are aware of it. And we're posting all that information on our district website. Again, manchestertwp.org is a great resource for our school community. In core indicator number 7, investigation procedures, we're also at 97% because we are following that district policy. We're notifying parents and completing the investigation in a timely manner and reporting those findings to the superintendent. In core indicator number 5, HIB personnel, each school has at least 2 anti-bullying specialists, and we meet more than twice a year as a school and as a district to address the concerns and look at how things are going in our buildings. In core element number 3, other staff instruction and training on programs, we received a 13.3 out of 15 or 89%. We're always looking for new professional development opportunities for our staff in a number of new areas to address new things that may be coming up in any given year. And also to give the school safety teams time to work as a team to support our programs as well. And in core indicator number 2, training on the Board of Education policy, we received an 87%. We are training all of our full-time staff across all of our teaching, certificated staff, support staff, custodians, transportation. And then we also, the state mandates that we reach out to even our vendors. Anybody who comes into our building needs to know that we have a policy against harassment, intimidation, and bullying, and what they need to do when they are in the building, and they may see a behavior they're not comfortable with, or if somebody were to report something to them. So we're working on all those areas to improve our program. It really is a school-wide and a community-wide effort, and I just want to thank our students and parents and administration, teaching staff, support staff, volunteers, and our PTA and Municipal Alliance for all the work in supporting our assemblies and programs in the buildings. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at 732-350-5900. Thank you very much.